What's going on, everybody? So, as you guys know, if you are one of the few people who follow my channel, I have been back into Warhammer 40,000 for, man, we're going strong on it, probably like a year and a half now, and I mean not back into it. Like I've read a ton of books. I finally started playing the tabletop game. I painted up like over 3,000 points of Ultramarines. I've got like 5 different kill teams. I've gotten like 3 other buddies into it. It's been going strong. Played a ton of 40k video games. I'm back into it, full send. But something else kind of took my interest the past week or so, and that was when the Gears of War E-Day reveal happened. Kind of reignited my interest in Gears of War, and I started playing Gears of War 1, the original. Well, I'm playing the Ultimate Edition because I wanted to replay the campaign, and let's just be honest, the campaign's more fun when it looks better. It just is. I know a lot of people had opinions about Ultimate Edition, but whatever. But I'm replaying the campaign of Gears 1, having a great time. I'm loving it. And something occurred to me. The main character of Gears of War, the face of the franchise, is Marcus Phoenix, and Marcus Phoenix is a sergeant. That's his rank. He's Sergeant Phoenix. And yet he is the named character, face of the franchise. Everyone knows him. There's even that scene early on in the campaign of Gears 1 where he's in the helicopter and the cog soldier grunt on the gun or whatever kind of looks up at him and says, "Are you the Marcus Phoenix, the one that fought at Aspho Fields?" And he's like, "Yep." And the little soldier dude's like, "Wow, cool." Like he's known. That's rare. It's rare that we see someone of as just kind of like rank and file as a sergeant be the main character face of the franchise. Even with Xbox's other arguably for actually it is Xbox's more famous franchise, Halo. Master Chief is the face of the franchise, main named character. One, he's a Spartan, which is a superhuman, biologically augmented superhuman soldier. So that sets him apart from like the rank and file grunts. But then on top of that, even without him being a Spartan super soldier, his rank is Master Chief. That's not just his name. And for those of you who don't know, it's a Navy rank. The full rank is Master Chief Petty Officer. And I'll tell you guys right now, I was in the Navy for 4 years. Master Chief Petty Officer, it is an enlisted rank. It's not an officer rank. It's an enlisted rank, but it is the highest enlisted rank. So not only is he a biologically augmented super soldier clad in power armor, he's also the highest rank he can possibly be on the enlisted side of things. So he's not one of the rank and file members. You watch Star Trek, it's always about the officers on the bridge. I thought about it. I was like, this is one of the very, and I mean very few things, very few franchises where the star of the show is just he's a sergeant. He's just a rank and file sergeant, right? And it got me thinking about like applying that to Warhammer 40,000. I was like, surely there has to be a known, pretty well known Warhammer 40,000 sergeant character who's not dead in the lore. Like he's alive in the lore in the current events, and he's actively doing stuff and getting shit done. And I started looking through. I started looking through data sheets in the codexes that I have. I started looking on the app because they haven't. My subscription hasn't run out yet. I did cancel it though. It hasn't run out yet, and I just started looking online for Warhammer 40,000 Black Library novels that are about just a normal guy. But no, they're all, and I mean all of them, are about some chapter master or special captain or a chaplain or a librarian or an honor guard, characters like Grimaldus of the Black Templar, Mephiston from the Blood Angels, Marnius Caligar from the Ultramarines, Ragnar Blackmane from the Space Wolves, Uriel Ventris from the Ultramarines, High Marshal Helbrick from the Black Templars, Belial from the Dark Angels, Where is a cool named character who's just your normal sergeant? He's just a rank and file sergeant. He doesn't have any special filigree or pauldrons or tapestries or anything. He's just wearing relatively normal Space Marine armor. He doesn't have a cool epic relic power sword or thunder hammer or power axe or Crozius Arcanum. He's just got, standard Astartes combat knife, bolt rifle, bolt pistol. He's just your rank and file dude. Where are those characters? Maybe I'm weird. Maybe this is the weirdest video that I've ever made here, but I have been thinking about it for the past like 48 hours. Like, in a franchise as big as Warhammer 40,000, why doesn't a character like this exist? Why? I don't know. And maybe it's just because I realized that there wasn't one. Like, up until Gears of War made me think about it, it's not like I was playing Warhammer 40K or reading the books being like, where's the fucking cool sergeant? Like, no, I didn't even think about it. But now that I've kind of been made aware of it, Gears of War made me think about it. It's been on my mind. Am I nuts? Basically, I'm making this video to kind of ask the Warhammer 40,000 community, am I nuts? Or maybe I am. I've thought that before. Or anybody else out there kind of question this? Like, why is every single named character that all the books are about and in the game, like with the models for the game, they're always some big badass dude in special armor with special weapons and swords, axes, relic shit? Like, why is there no just cool, like, rank and file sergeant in Warhammer 40,000 that like is pretty popular? Why doesn't that exist? I know that there's some like one-off novels where, like, one of them's called damn it, now I'm not gonna be able to remember the name. I'm gonna have to check it on my phone. I listen to most 40K books on Audible. I recommend. I'm not sponsored or anything by Audible, but I highly recommend everyone get Audible. It's fantastic. Of Honor and Iron. It's an Ultramarines novel, and one of the main characters in it is a veteran sergeant. He's a firstborn sergeant, not a Primaris, but that's not a big deal. But it's just kind of this one-off novel. And I know for a fact, like, this sergeant here, I think his name's Theron. I've been listening to it. Other than in this novel, we're never going to hear from him again. Ever. I know that in the Leviathan novel, the kind of companion novel that's meant to kind of come out alongside the new 10th edition, Leviathan edition, they usually release a book titled the same thing as the edition. This one's called Leviathan. The main character is a lieutenant, where he's an infiltrator lieutenant. You can see him on the cover of the book. His name's Lieutenant Castamon. It's still an officer, but from what I can tell, looking at the book and reading the premise, he's just your basic like infiltrator lieutenant. He wears the Phobos armor, carries the bolt carbine, combat knives. He doesn't have any special like thunder hammer, power sword, power axe. He doesn't have any special artificer armor or anything like that. He's just a pretty normal lieutenant. He is still a lieutenant, but once again, other than in that Leviathan novel, which is basically just like a one-off throwaway novel that they put out to coincide with the Leviathan edition, I don't think we're ever going to hear from Lieutenant Castamon ever again. Where are these characters? I don't know. Where are these characters? And I guess the more important question is, am I the only one questioning it and kind of wanting some? Or am I the only one? Am I the only one that's like thinking about this? Has anyone else ever thought about it? Has anyone else ever wanted a character like this? Please let me know. Leave some comments down below. Get a discussion started. Let me know. I'd be interested to hear what people have to say. And I think a character like this would be cool. The picture I have up here, it does show the sergeant with a power sword. You can see the hilt there. I mean, as long as it's not some like relic sword from the chapter's history, it's just a normal power sword. But I'd prefer him to not even have that. Just a normal dude. Just a normal Space Marine. He's just a sergeant. I'd like him to be at least a sergeant. Have some rank. Like something. Not just like a... I don't even know what rank in space. I don't think they have a rank lower than sergeant. I think they just all call each other brother at that point. So make him at least be a sergeant, but yeah, just a basic Space Marine sergeant. I think that'd be a cool character. I don't know. Let me know if I'm nuts. Leave some comments down below. Let me know. If you like this video, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel. If you want to help out the channel even further, check out some of my other videos and subscribe. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys later.